Hi, how are you? Welcome. I'm gonna make a special video today. I just received a packet from Vinyl Flat. This heavy box. It contains a device that actually allows you to flatten your warp vinyls. Vinyls, when you buy it, it can come already from the manufacturer, warp or bad storage if you store it flat. With the time, the heavy weight of other vinyls can warp your vinyl. So we're gonna unbox this and we're gonna review it. I'm gonna try with a vinyl that I know that I have it that is kind of warped. So when you play and you see the torn arm moving up and down. So let's go. Let's open this baby and let's start doing it. Alright, let's start opening the box, see what is the content. So I'm gonna open it this way. Okay, so I ordered two things. One is the pouch. Okay. This is where you're going to put everything. Okay, it comes with a thermometer. Well, it's good for cooking too, so nice. Okay. Need to do that. So yeah, the pouch needs to be plugged and it has a high, medium and low temperature. And I guess it has instructions of how much time per vinyl. Safety notes. Is for successful resin flattening and instructions how to use it and assemble all the parts. Alright, so always read instructions. So it comes with some adapters for different type of vinyls. 7-inch vinyls and 12-inch. This is a replacement, and this is the heavy. Oh my god, this is heavy. All right, so we have to open it and then you put the vinyl, close it again, and then you go to the pouch. So let's see what is the vinyl that I'm gonna try with. Okay, so for this test I'm gonna use this copy of the Van Halen Women and Children First. It's old record. It's kind of beat up. It's not in the best condition, has some scratches, but it's fine. It's good. So I'm gonna use this one and we're gonna see the warps in this record. As you can see, it has a big warp there, right? If we use we put the torn on there, the needle, you can see how it jumps. I mean, this one doesn't skip, but still has a warp there in this side. Let's see the other side. looks like. This side the warp is not that bad. That on the other side, so it doesn't go up and down as bad as it does with the other side. This one is more prominent, you can tell, right? This big warp over there. It's like a frisbee or plate. So that part goes up, down, and this one goes up. So I'm gonna try to fix that with the vinyl flatter. Okay, so we have let it rest for overnight. We leave it in the pot for 2 hours. They recommend increments of 30 minutes. Let's see the result, how flat it was, or if we need additional time. Okay. We cannot tell, so we're gonna put still. It's gonna need more time. I still can see the over here. It's gonna need more time. Yep. Okay, this is the first try for 2 hours in the lowest setup. You can still see the warp, so I'm gonna try to increase the time by, let's see, 30 minutes in the lower setting. This time I left it for actually 2 hours. I think it was in the middle setting. Let's see the warp. I can still see a little bit of warp, but it's particularly on the outside part, and it's not as bad as it was before. So looks pretty good to me. I mean, from the beginning the record didn't jump the needle from one groove to another, but it had that warp. But right now it looks pretty good. Let me see the other side really quick. Side 2, remember, the warp was not prominent, but still it was more in the first on the first side of the record. This one is still, I mean, it's pretty good, no? For a $4 record that I got it for because of the warp. I mean, it's pretty good. Pretty good. So, final thoughts. That it works. Yeah, it works. I mean, you apply pressure, you apply heat, and that's how actually a warped record, how the record becomes warped, because pressure and heat. Now, it is safe. Yeah, I think it's safe because you are not applying too much heat and you are using a control variables. you have different settings and different times that you are going to use. So what I just recommend is read the whole instructions. There is some tables telling you the type of record and what year the record was made and how much is the weight and initial times and temperature that you should need for it. But once again, what I did is using the included thermometer, go ahead and plug the pouch, start with the lowest setting, wait for like 20 minutes, and then measure how much temperature your pot is getting. Do an annotation, do the same thing then at medium setting and the same as high setting. So that way I know how much temperature each setting reaches in my pots. Knowing that, then I started with 2 hours and see what's happening in the lowest setting. Finally, on the last 2 records that I used, it was 2.5 hours on the medium setting. It was wonderful. At least for the second record, it was a Botmol record, and that one became like new. So that's all about my review about vinyl flat. Again, there is some information there. You can use it without heat, but it can take days, weeks, or months. Or you can even use your own oven for the heat, but household ovens, the lowest setting, I think is too high for what you want. So that's why I acquired the pouch with the vinyl flat, just to have everything controlled. And that's all for this purchase. Again, I'm not getting paid by Vinyl Flat. I'm not endorsed by them. I'm just bought it and trying to test to see if this really works. So I hope that you had a good day and this is a useful review for you, and hope you come back to the channel. Just like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you next time.